Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be talking to you guys. Um, well, I've been working a lot lately. Been working 6 days a week the past couple of weeks, so I am physically tired. I don't, once again, I have my dream job. I stock shelves for a living. That's what I want to do. I know some people want to do other things. They think big. In the past, I remember I wanted to be a rock star, and then you know music's cool and everything. And I've been on the radio. I got to the point where Reprise Records were interested in me, but what happens is people around you start acting different, and I could tell already that it wasn't gonna be the type of life I would have enjoyed. So but anyway, even back then, I've always wanted to stock shelves. Actually, cause I've tried to get a job at Ralph's a million times to stock shelves, but apparently I wasn't qualified. Um, Meaning it's just you got to know the right people. I mean, because I've been in interviews where I've applied to stock shelves, yeah, and I didn't get the job. I want to say I've applied to get a job stocking shelves. I don't know, like 20 times. Okay, and then the person interviewing you is trying to act like it's a really hard job. Okay, and you're like, and well, I'm like, it's just stocking shelves. I've done it before. And they're like, well, it's different here. I'm like, okay, but I mean, it's easy. It's easy for me. They're like, but it's not easy. I'm like, okay, but I've done it before. I want to do it. But anyway, so it's because people try to make what they do complicated. It's like, sorry, man, it's you're not a lawyer, you're not a doctor. To me, being a brain surgeon is complicated. Being a lawyer is complicated because of all the the stuff you have to memorize and all the bullshit you gotta deal with. I mean, I don't have to explain why being a lawyer is hard. It's hard to like make up lies to get more money. But anyway, I'm not. You're not a whatever a NASCAR race driver. That's something I think is really hard to do. You're not an astrophysicist. That's something hard to do. But stocking shelves, anyone can do it. In fact, you don't even need a job interview. The only thing you have to be asked is, can you show up to work on time? That's it. Sorry, that's anything just anything involving that type of work, a monkey could do it. So a job interview is pointless. But anyway, yeah, as I put down my own job, I'm just trying to say that a job that doesn't require brain power, let's don't act like it's something crazy. All right, people. But anyway, um, so I am I play collectible card games. And as you guys know, Magic the Gathering is one of the collectible card games I like to play. But I play online because it's a it's a social game, and so because I'm antisocial, I like have all these cards, but I kind of just play by myself with myself. I guess I don't know how you say it. I card bait a lot. Anyway, this is there's this card that I guess discovered that it actually made me really excited, and so I have to like explain this real quick. It's called a Legion Angel, and I know if you don't play Magic the Gathering, it might not make any sense. But it's a game where you're. Well, I've made fun of this game before on this podcast, but it's a game where you're like a wizard basically, and you can cast spells. So you can summon creatures, cast spells. Anyway, so there's this angel. It's a creature you can summon. It's a 4/3 flyer, which means its power is 4, its defense is 3, and it can fly. But it has a special ability, and I'm gonna read it to you. When Legion Angel enters the battlefield, that means when you summon it and you have it attack. Um, You may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. Which means when you summon this card, you can like whatever dig through your backpack, and if you have another Legion Angel, you can put it into your hand. So the possibilities of having a legion of these creatures is very easy to do. So I know this will mean nothing to most of you, but basically, like, you can make a Legion Angel deck, and the most you can have in your deck is four. But because that you can go outside the game and get more, you literally can have an infinite amount of these angels. So a loser like me, I'm extremely happy, and so I bought 20 of them online. And the sad thing is, 20 is a small number because the way this works, you can literally have like 100 of these. But anyway, I'm starting out with 20, and my goal is to make a deck where I can get the most of these angels out. So I'm starting out with 20. That's my goal. But the sad thing is, or maybe it's a good thing. Like, I'm actually excited for this. I'm looking forward to this. I'm happy. I actually can't wait to actually use this with other people. So what I'm trying to say is that this card is actually going to make me social, because the only way I can actually really use this in its glory is to play with other people. Isn't that sad? I've been avoiding people for over 2 years, but like, a card from Magic the Gathering is going to make me be social. That was the whole point of this. Who knew that this nerd game that would make a person like me, who's been antisocial for over 2 years, want to interact with people just so I could use this card? That's amazing. So anyway, just I'm just making the announcement that my anti-socialism is coming to an end, unfortunately, because I want to use this stupid Magic the Gathering card. Like, who knew? But well, because it's like the only way I can, because part of the beauty of Magic the Gathering is sometimes you can make a deck that's like really good, but it won't be fun for anyone else to play. So I make decks like that, but I never use them because it's like no one's gonna want to play with you. So like when you make a deck, you have to make it good, but at the same time you have to like tone it down a little bit. That's what a smart person would do. Because if you have a deck that just like dominates and wins all the time, no one's gonna want to play with you. So it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? So I always like to make decks that are like really really fun and can win, but give the person a chance to win too, because you still want the person to play, and if the person won't play with you, you can't use your card. So I'm bragging, saying that's how smart and how good of a deck builder and how much I use my 145 IQ on something pointless. But anyway, other than that, yeah, everything else in my life is keeping me antisocial. But so like now I have to find a place. I guess I'd have to put an ad on like Craigslist, like, you know, looking for people who play Magic the Gathering so I can use my Legion Angel deck. Um, or maybe I'll make a Tinder account, and I'll go just looking for Magic the Gathering players. That would be hilarious. That would be fucking hilarious. Just looking for a match at the. I'm gonna so do that. I'm gonna make a Tinder account, and I'm gonna make an ad going, just looking like not looking to date, just looking for a girl who likes to play Magic the Gathering or other or role playing games, or tabletop role playing games. See what I get. You know? Why not? Why not? Anyway, well, I mean, like, I've seen some horrible Tinder ads where it's like, you know, it'll be well, you know, I'm a guy looking, you know, I would search for women, and of course they're all Asian, when I do a Tinder search, and you can you know fine tune your search. It goes by like race, age, like you could pick all these different things. The first thing I do is go Asian only. I only look for Asian. I exclude every other race because I don't give a fuck about all the other all the other races. If you're a girl and you're not Asian, you are invisible to me. I do see Mexican. I do see Spanish chick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're Spanish and Asian, I do notice you. Spanish chicks are hot. Something about Spanish. So okay, Asian and Spanish. But here's the thing. It's like sometimes Asian and Spanish like they kind of look alike. So that's why mostly. And then like Filipino or part Spanish. So that's it. They're Asian adjacent. That's why. So yes, I love Asian girls, and a side effect is I do like some Spanish girls. Asian girls and Spanish girls are the two hottest chicks on the planet, and I know there's several different types of Spanish girls, several different types of Asian girls. But I'm being broad. If you want me to fine tune this, I can. But do you really want to hear that? But anyway, I also like Asian chicks and Spanish chicks are usually fun, and I like the way both tend to kind of dress. I know that's a really broad statement. I'm not going to get into it. I just I like the way Asian girls and Spanish girls tend to wear type of clothing that I like or whatever. It sounds weird, but like I do. I've noticed I get along with girls that wear certain types of clothes, and so Spanish girls and Asian girls tend to wear the types of clothes that go along with a certain type of personality. Yeah, I've really over. I mean, that's kind of why I'm single because I've overanalyzed everything. It's like like I know to avoid women that wear boots. Apparently, I don't get along with women that wear boots. But like, I've just analyzed this stuff. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, and apparently chicks with tattoos. I get along with chicks that have tattoos, and chicks with crazy dyed hair. I get along with chicks with crazy dyed hair. I mean, I've overanalyzed everything. I've even kept stats, but that's neither here nor there. So I haven't been paying attention to the news, but I do see random articles, or I get my information when people do a YouTube video. Because if you want like real information, you gotta get it from independent news sources on YouTube or Odyssey, because I use Odyssey now. This like all the new podcasts, season 7's all going on Odyssey. If I do vlogs, I'll put them on YouTube and Odyssey because like vlogs are easy to upload. On YouTube, I'm not gonna waste my time turning this audio file into a video file to upload it because it'd take like way too long. And on Odyssey, it takes I can just upload the audio file in like 5 minutes, you know. And if people on YouTube want to hear the podcast, the audio version, they'll just go to Odyssey. So I ain't tripping. But yeah. So like all these people, like like there's just been different businesses and whatnot, trying to entice people to get the shot, going like, oh, you'll get free French fries or at this place, or you get free donuts at this place if you show proof that you've had your shot. And the thing I have a problem with is like, first of all, if you get the shot, you're stupid. You don't know the side effects of this shot. Like, good job for being a guinea pig. The only reason why they want you to get the shot is because a corporation got paid a lot of money to make it, and so they have to justify, all the government has to justify the money they spent. But anyway, for all you know, the shot makes you sterile. You have no idea. You have no idea what the side effects are. The only thing you have to do, the best defense for not getting sick is, hey, lose 20 pounds. Meaning, like, just get healthy. Your immune system has a 99.9999% chance of fighting off the beer bug. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Don't listen to American doctors. Listen to sorry. Don't listen to American doctors that are sponsored by the U.S. government. Now, if there's an independent doctor, listen to him or her. But like don't listen to the the shills and lab coats that are being sponsored by the government. That's telling small businesses to lock down so big businesses can boom. Don't listen to them. Listen to like European doctors, Asian doctors, like there were just some Japanese doctors when this whole first thing started. Were like, yeah, the masks are pointless, you know. But now, now the American doctors like, yeah, we don't need the mask, which means we never did need the mask. Now, I was saying the masks were pointless too when it first started, but I'm not a doctor, so people aren't going to listen to me. But I am pretty smart, and I did play doctor on TV in a soap opera. How does the mask prevent anything? It doesn't. I mean, if you're painting your room and you don't want to breathe all the fumes from the paint, yeah, the mask totally works. But, if you're trying to stop the Black Plague, no, it's not going to work. But, we all like that visual theater. We all got to make everyone else feel scared. So that's what the mask really did. Is it just helped make people feel scared, shit like that. But once again, this was the biggest attack on America ever. Our economy, small businesses have been ruined. And what did we do? We gave billions of dollars to other countries and businesses. And we gave a little bit to the American citizen. The American citizens got the least amount of money when it came to all these stimulus packages. Isn't that horrible? If you vote for any politician that's currently in office right now, like for a next re-election, you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moron because they don't give a fuck about you. They care more about other countries and big business because that's where most of the money went. Why did Pakistan get $10 million for women's studies? Something fishy is going on, right? Yeah, they probably paid someone off. $10 million for women's studies in Pakistan? Why does that even matter? Who did they pay off? Makes you think, right? Makes you think the U.S. government doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, or they do know what they're doing, and they're not doing anything for us. That's the main point. The U.S. government does not have your best interest in mind. All they do is try to control you. But whatever, I do my part. I'm fine. The only time I wore a mask is like when I had to because you had to go into a store because like I like to eat sushi, so like to actually go into the store to get this. There's this Japanese market I go to because all the restaurants were closed. So, but this Japanese market business is booming because like you can't get sushi anywhere, so you have to go to this market. So like I would wear a mask, and like I wasn't even wearing a mask. I just put like a towel over my face. See, so it's like the whole thing is stupid. It's just like cover your face. It's not even like a mask. It's just like I'm wearing cloth over my face. So like I said, it's just visual theater. Me wearing a cloth over my face is not protecting anyone. Like I have these shirts with like extra long collars, so like you could like pull your shirt over your face. Like it's so pointless. But anyway, do what you gotta do to get into the store, right? But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna I think like next week. That's when I stop having the 6 day a week workday week, and I go back to like 4 and 5. Because I mean that's all I want to work, and like once again it's not hard work, but like if you do something every day, like your body does need to rest. So if this ever happens again, like I'll say like but yeah, like I want the money though. I don't know. I'm just like babbling. See, the problem is like, if I work 4 or 5 days a week, I'm going to work efficiently. I'm going to work faster. If I work 6 days a week, it's just that one day. If I work 6 days a week, that does wear you down, and I work a lot slower. So in a way, I work less. So like when I work 6 days a week, I work less actually because I don't try as hard because it's like, well, I know I got to come back the next day without rest, you know. So but like, I'm not gonna say actually. So I should actually have more 6 days a week because I actually do a lot like less work. Yeah, I find that interesting actually. See, like the problem is like the average person how to doesn't understand the optimal way to do things. You know, it's like if you had people work 3 days a week, those 3 days they're gonna kick ass. You got people work 4 days a week, they're gonna like kick butt. You have them work 5 days a week, they're gonna be average. 6 days a week, below average. So you gotta find an optimal thing for your business. Anyway, I've said enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, guys.